Just real quick. Mm-hmm. Now I want to wear those Color Rush. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yo, did my stream come up? Just let me know, because I put it up. You know, sometimes they be tripping. Yeah, I went to go look. I was like, okay, let me go look and see what the weak spots are. I said, man, what the fuck is this? Okay. Yeah, I'm not wearing those Color Rush. Just like my third time on the Thursday. Yeah. I'm playing in a dome, so I ain't gotta worry about the damn rain. I was trying to find the weak spots. Yeah, I know. Then Jay hit me when I was on my way home. And I was like, oh, he was like, yo, oh boy, keep moving all his players. I was like, hey, I can't see it because I'll see it when I get home. So I turned on the stream. Toss. I said, yep, that's enough of that. I can't watch this no more. He turned his fucking stream off. We turned the stream off. I can't do it. It's like, man, you just get a fast running back and you just trying to, first thing you do is try to break outside. Like, come on, bro.
Gorgeous new U.S. Bank Stadium. Oh. Tonight we start week 11 of the NFL season with a good one here.
Yeah, all of tight sets.
Dolphins and the Minnesota Vikings.
Mm-hmm. I seen you try to scoot up and throw it. I don't know what the fuck happened to the ball. That shit died.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Play clock winding down. They'll look to throw here. Gonna throw right side here, complete. And even 20 yards and a first down on the game's very first play.
Yeah, look,
and they talked about how important the passing game was going to be against that defensive look. Good job there going to the air for the first down.
I don't know what he was thinking on that one.
It's all about preparation. It's all about planning. And then it's about execution. So they put it all together in practice. Okay, this is what we think we're going to see. This is
That's what I did notice about the dudes over here. They exclusively run that fucking 3-2-6, like 3 down linemen. I'm like...
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And it's complete to Ladarius Green. 17 yards on the pickup there.
He uses the D-line. But he don't he don't do what I do where he like calls defense to protect his guys behind him. He don't do that. So I'm like, ugh.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read.
Oh my God.
And went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
And when this offense is clicking on all cylinders, the running back is in sync as well.
The focal point. Runs, catches, blocks, sets the tone for the offense.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he comes back with one complete. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line.
Who hurt? Oh, my number one is out. God damn.
First and goal. Defense with the backs against the wall.
Oh, come on.
Battle his way down right around the 2-yard line.
That's my man with the 90 truck.
And a good first step there with 2nd and goal coming up. He'll look to throw. Looking for Green, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off.
Wow.
Big turnover there as his guys will.
I hate when they do that.
Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first.
See that bullshit?
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception throw.
And that last one, that hurts.
I should have just ran the ball up the fucking middle.
Starting field position here for the offense. They come up in an offset eye. Now a handoff here to his running back.
You ain't going outside.
Taken down for a loss back at the 3. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
I just picked him up. Yep. I knew that was going to fucking happen. That's why I call what I call.
He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5.
Now that's a decent amount of aggressiveness right there. Inside their own 10-yard
hate that when
line,
you
they
see
still
that
run
shit.
the toss, even though they know that
How he just ran into the dude.
Play, and it pays off pretty well.
Nah, he's 56.
Gun now on 3rd down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he will have the first down as he's out to his
sitting right there.
And Brandon, from our time in college football,
I hate that. I fucking hate that. They throw the ball right where the dude's supposed to be sitting, and his dude just jumps, does a rocket jump to catch the ball.
I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. So the offense has it 1st and 10. On the ground,
that's the linebacker right there that hawked him down.
Yardage here, back to the 15. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
The insistence of speed at every position is really seen at the defensive end spot. These guys in the old days were often outside linebackers. They just pushed them forward because they wanted to play fast and get to the quarterback or the running backs quicker than ever before.
And the offense behind the chains here, a touch on 2nd and 11.
You don't want to sit in the receiver.
They'll set up to throw.
Go, got him. Quick throws.
Will take over at the 24-yard line. The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane.
You
When
just
they're
dropping
thinking
it all the way
about,
back?
hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing.
Oh, the
That's
fucking
really tough
ball.
to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? And a look at the Vikings.
How do you rush
defensive
3
unit.
and get
I see
all
Sharif
that
Floyd
fucking
hitting the field.
pressure?
I
That
think
shit
of all
is
the potential
beyond
he
me.
has, and it's a lot of fun watching that come to the surface.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Oh, he's got a man wide open.
Woo!
Complete.
Touchdown.
Take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Their big tight end, his first touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are going to take a first quarter lead.
There we go.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And now out comes Minnesota. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Now a handoff looking right. And some room to roam now.
That is so.
And now look at him go. The 20, 10, touchdown, Vikings. A great play there with touchdown number 8.
That is so
on the
fucking
year.
stupid.
And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
I fucking hate that. All you have to do is just run to the outside and just run right up the fucking nobody fucking move.
Suddenness, too. Just getting there and taking off and going for the defense.
And I ran man defense.
That really hurt.
So we're right back
So the
where
dude
we
should have
started.
shot right through the gap. He didn't
As the
even
kick's
move.
away.
Cheap ass fucking
That'll be
touchdown.
taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over, and they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Strong. I gave him a touchdown on a strong fucking
You feel like
power.
you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Tackle made there by Sharif Floyd.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster, but it all
I
depends
called
on how the game is
the
going.
3-3-5
series of 1-yard gains
nickel.
running the ball. If that's the case,
2-man
you
under.
might have to start
He
thinking
just
about
ran
throwing
up.
it a little bit more. But if it's just
Strong
the
power to the
occasional
right
1-yard
side, right
run,
up the sideline.
hey,
There's
congratulations
nobody
to the
around him.
defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
Like, bro, is you serious?
And they'll go ground game here with the tailback. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. And the Vikings with an extra defender in the secondary on 3rd.
Playing coverage here.
There we
And
go.
he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. The defense came out with a look that they had prepped for all week to attack. They took advantage, got the first down.
And
Running
the
that
key
cover
words
too.
in there, prepped for all week. They really studied them, understood their tendencies, knew what they liked to do, and prepared their game plan accordingly. And boy, the payoff was good.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. They'll drop to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. A good pickup there, a 22.
Go to again.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. And Green with a catch left side. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Now a handoff as they run left side.
Oh, there we go.
The 10 at the 8. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it first and goal.
There we go, boy.
Whenever we meet with
There we
coaches,
go.
they always talk about wanting to establish running the football.
Come on, run cover 2. I know it's coming again. Come on, boy.
Woo. And they're becoming harder to find.
Boy, I like these Dolphins there, young tight. I like these Dolphins.
Former wide receivers who can run, not necessarily block very well. In this case, though, we saw two tight ends on the field, both of them with the ability to block, and they ran the ball successfully behind that power set. Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock,
Come on, dude.
and that way you often control the game.
He just come on, bro.
Calling a gain of 2 as they're knocking on the door now. 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice.
I just take the field goal.
Oh,
come on. Where the fuck are you going, that big ass hole?
No gain at all.
Oh.
That brings up 4th.
I don't know about you, Brandon, but I often think to myself, in these
big ass fucking hole. He runs right into the fucking
who can
defender.
create his own space, who can break tackles, and in a sense, become his own blocker. We don't have that guy in the game right now.
So give them 3 there. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they couldn't punch it in.
And credit this defense, too. That was the old bend but don't break approach. But it kept the offense out of the end zone.
The Vikings offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And they hit the home run last drive. 1 play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big time, John? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game. Play action
At all. My dude just literally fucking stopped.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Gonna give this time to the tailback.
Nope.
And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Okay, Charles, the Vikings offensive starters, a former Ole Miss Rebel is a guy to watch, and that's Laquan Treadwell.
No doubt about it, and when you look at his speed, forget it. All right, just throw out that time stuff. Watch his play speed. He plays the game really fast and big and aggressively. They want to call him Megaquan. If he plays to that, he'll really help this Vikings team. Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. And he will find his big
What the
fuck? Over the middle. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. 2nd quarter begins with the Vikings holding the football. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10.
But out with it. We just playing our game.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Now let's go. Three, option now. Barney, Leopard. Hurry up, here we go.
They'll give it to him right up the gut.
Oh, I already got him.
Around the 25. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
He already got
Play by the
him.
guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Watch tight. Tight is right. Watch tight. Tight is right. Now let's go.
He'll look to throw. Now they set up
Get
the
off the
screen. That's
fucking...
complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown,
I gave up a fucking touchdown on the screen. You gotta be fucking kidding me.
His second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Vikings are going to retake the lead. And that makes it 14-10. So we have the touchdown. Now here's Blair.
It's like the dude just magnetically go to the blocker instead of just going.
Deep.
They might just go.
Last year that would have been a net gain of 5 on the return. This year he stopped where he would have been if he had taken a knee, and that's at the 25.
Go right to the fucking blocker instead of going.
And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super tough.
And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
First play of the drive. Let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking. But the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Gun. They'll look to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins are once again going to retake the lead. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And out now come the Vikings. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away. Now that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense, hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all. They'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
2nd down following the run. They'll come out in the pistol. And now here's a carry heading left.
Nope. I'm going to force him to cut that bitch back in. You ain't going to just run out.
There that time in on the tackle.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Here we go now.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive.
And he's throwing right with my middle linebacker. You see that?
That route is not called if you don't have a guy.
Where's my middle linebacker? He threw it right where he's supposed to be sitting.
Bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete.
The safety made that play. Boy.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's got his man on the crossing
What
route.
the
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense, you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly do, and it's not something that is really evident when you watch it on the screen. But everyone's talking, communicating, pointing, and it keeps you from chasing receivers because you have a specific zone you have to cover. When a receiver's in your zone and he crosses to another one, you got to let your guy know. They got a completion there, but I like the discipline they showed to stay in their proper areas and then make the tackle. This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. They'll look to throw here.
Woo!
And a quick throw here, that's complete.
We can't get no fumble?
5 yards on the play. And that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense. Exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
Well, they need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
He threw it. Man, he threw it before the dude even reacted.
First down coming there on the intermediate passing play. That's been a point of emphasis.
How is that not picked up?
Medium routes to keep the
He
defense
threw a.
And it wasn't just them telling.
He hot routed the fucking tight end to go on the street. The goddamn middle linebacker supposed to be sitting on that.
Have to be happy with the result.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
Here we go. Green 39.
They'll look to throw here on first down. That is caught at the 7.
Watch it give me for hitting the quarterback again.
Down, but not before they get
Oh,
it
nope.
inside the 10 to
Give
the
me that back
7.
for that hold. Appreciate that.
So now the offense is facing a first down and 20 after that last mistake.
All right, now look at 56. Let's go.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
Fucking corner out. That's why I don't run fucking man defense.
Out of bounds down inside the 15-yard line.
This offense is in rhythm now, just accumulating first downs and moving the ball downfield.
Double tight, guys. Double tight.
They come out here in the eye. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second
No fucking
down.
stretch plays on me.
Defense in a good spot. Let's see how the offense responds with a 2nd and 13 now. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
Pick the fucking ball off. Come on,
I think
man.
that's a big-time play.
Pick the
because
ball
slant route
off,
is really
please.
hard to cover because the timing
Please
is so
pick
quick.
the ball
But able
off.
to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football. That's why he was able to bat it away.
Man, pick the ball off, please.
They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Out of the gun now on 3rd down.
Got him.
He
Woo!
runs one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he will
There we go.
past the 20-yard line. So now here come the Dolphins. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
They'll try and start this drive in the air.
I'm pressing the damn ball. He doesn't even throw it.
And that'll fall incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change.
See, I don't know the rules over here of snapping the ball while they're moving, while they're trying to set up their
You put
defense.
pressure on them and make it tough. That's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete.
All right, here we go. Watch it now. Look at 56.
They'll run it now out of the gun.
Come on, hold the fucking block.
No gain on that one as it brings
Shit.
up a 3rd and 10.
Hold the
Great play there
block.
off the end. Question, Charles, In a 4-3, you hear about the D tackles a lot. What's the role of the ends?
What they want to do is control the edges of the defense. And you always hear about an offense talking about setting the edge in the running game. Well, the defense wants to do exactly the same thing. In the defensive end, often against an offensive tackle, sometimes a tight end.
Come on, man. You got to catch that, bruh.
Letting running back get outside, because if they do that, that hurts the integrity of the defense overall.
My man, the encyclopedia. So on 4th down, here's Matt Darr to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 17. 1:57 to go in this first half. More from Minneapolis after this. To the air here after the INT on the last drive. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he's going to bowl his
Knew
way
what you was
forward
doing.
to the 48. It's a 7-yard
You
carry
flip
to
your
set them
plays
up with a
all
2nd
you
and
want.
3.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
And they'll go with the ground attack here. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. And when you're running the football, one thing you don't want to see is a big boy coming up there and swallow you whole in those D tackles and nose tackles.
No, you're actually counting on your big boys to protect you from them. But on that play, the defensive tackle had the leverage, and he won the battle. No gain, correct?
No gain.
And on 3rd and 3, they decided to go with a dime package.
Yeah.
16
What the fuck?
Yeah, you're right. They've got 6 out there. That's caught by Treadwell. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense.
That's how you watching the game.
We'll have 2 remaining here before
Look what he threw, and look what I covered. And he threw it to the post. Now look at that and tell me how he get that play off. Oh, man. Come on with the bullshit.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
Oh, God damn it.
Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
Pick the ball off.
Except the conclusion. He dropped
Pick the ball off.
Into a little bit of traffic. Maybe in the back of his mind, he was wondering where the hit was going to come from.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Offense trying to avoid stalling out, facing a 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw again. His throw caught right around the
Another
6.
fucking post route. How is that open?
3rd with a solid gain of 23.
That shit.
Now whistles come in.
No, that was a cover 2.
By the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining.
Look where he threw it. He actually threw it That's stupid. Those plays shouldn't even get off at all.
So the offense has it, 6-yard line, 1st and goal. And he takes this down to about the 2.
And my fucking linebackers are running into each other.
It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't
Yeah, too busy trying to run outside.
guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them.
And on the ground they go with a running back.
Man, y'all gotta knew that was coming.
A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Vikings have once again taken the lead.
Knew that was fucking coming. My dude just sat there and didn't even try to make a tackle.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Short kick. One of the up middle take it down. And they're going to be set up in excellent field position up past the 45. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game as we send you down to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando, where we find our man Larry Ridley with our halftime report. Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the third. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them.
Another fucking post.
With some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that. They'll get 23 yards there. And it'll be a Minnesota first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield. We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first level run, and it was stopped by a second level player.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with third down coming up.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. The 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. Now they'll switch it up here and look to
Go pick the fucking ball off!
A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down.
Woo.
I know that interception was dropped, and it would have been their 3rd of the game. And I will guarantee you, in the huddle, on the bench, all the defensive guys have been
Pick
talking about
the fucking ball off.
This guy right where we want him. Who's going to get the next one? It almost becomes a challenge, and they've missed a golden opportunity.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a third down.
For a second there, I thought that might bring
Everything's
big.
to the running back,
Pass.
to the fast
Looked
running
like
back, screen pass,
like there was
strong power.
Still, ended up with a solid game.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Well, they brought in an extra defensive back here, so probably not expecting a run on 3rd and 3.
A good call.
And that is incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have.
That's what I thought too. You couldn't run fullback dive.
They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and the drive will wind up yielding.
I had a dude put his fullback at tight end and then run a play action with him.
Yeah, they were able to pick up a few first downs along
But the fullback just had to be fast as fuck, kind of like a running back. Like, come on, bro.
About a yard deep. And last
What?
year that would have been a net gain of 5 on the return. This year he stopped where he would have been if he had taken a knee, and that's at the 25. A look at the offense now here, coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the
We need to
ball
get to
in
the
quarter
off-season.
3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Hey, you can motion people, can't you?
Halfback sent in motion. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Throws a quick hitter on the slant. That's complete. A big play that time for the Dolphins. 45 yards.
I need a fast
Coaches really
fucking
don't
tight
care
end.
from what position they get this, but run after the catch ability, rack ability, is often the difference between winning and losing and changing field position.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Looking to throw.
Come on, so fucking late. Yeah, 2 dudes wide open. He didn't even.
And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had a field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field.
I hate these fucking receivers. They're so goddamn slow.
Trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get
Got him! Give me that pick back, ho!
A great read, and it's picked off. There they'll be inside the red zone with a ball at the
I see you, Underwood. You finally doing some things, player.
Offense now ready to go back out on the field. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception.
He just moved his linebacker behind his safety.
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were
Are you watching this?
On offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
Like, bro, you just lose your linebacker behind your safety.
The good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better. And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys.
He just literally
like
moved him
huge
behind his
6'6" target
safety.
that they've got in him.
Come on,
They really
bruh.
do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He had told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put up in the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
Dude,
No gain on the play.
come
It's gonna be
on.
2nd and goal.
You got fucking 90 truck. Why are you running into the line?
But don't let that stop you.
Damn, that's so
And
stupid.
keep going at them. If I'm them, I'm thinking about going at it 4 straight times.
And they'll run it here. And he stopped the
No
beat
touchdown?
there. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal.
His path became
Wow.
similar to almost
I
running
just
a
got
stretch
fucking
play,
mad.
didn't it? Trying to find a crease anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Look where the ball is.
They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. 3rd and goal now. The defense, and he is in.
There we go.
Touchdown, Miami.
Yeah.
A great effort there.
Doing all that
His
cute
3rd
shit. We running
touchdown
right up
now
the
on
fucking gut.
year. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And this one through the uprights and good. So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away.
Should be blowing this dude out.
Now the Vikings offense works their way back onto the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Now a handoff here.
Knew you was doing that. Nope.
For one of the first times tonight,
Nope.
he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
But that certainly felt like an example of the defense just saying, okay, we've had enough. We've gotten mashed all night long. About time we got a good play in. But flip it over to the offensive side. They've got to be really upset that they allowed a play like that to happen. They were pitching such a...
Oh, got him.
Get there
Woo.
this time, and they bring him down.
I see you, Teague.
It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss.
I see you, Teague.
And it's 3rd down. Gun now on 3rd down.
Pick the Knew he was going to try to quick. Pick the fucking ball off, man.
Got a completion, and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
I forgot none of my dudes got like the aggressive trait.
He gets us away. It's a good one.
So I'm sitting
toward the
here like,
sidelines. No,
but they don't got what's the name though.
They angle this one out of bounds. The Dolphins getting set to go here. And
what's
that
that shit
recipe
called?
on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown.
Yeah, they don't got that. I guarantee.
So they'll be hoping to do that
At least they got balance.
It takes me back to
Yeah, I
when we
could.
sat with the offensive
Conservative.
coordinator, head coach. They felt pretty good about their
No way.
game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And incomplete on the deep ball. He was trying to find Ladarius Green there as tight end. And that'll bring up 2nd down. So 2nd and 10 here. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
Oh, he go.
Takes the tackler and now some space.
He go. He go.
And he'll take this
He
into the end zone for a
goes.
Dolphins
He
touchdown.
goes.
Their dangerous wide receiver.
There we go.
His first touchdown.
I like the way you pick up that block,
And the
old boy.
Dolphins have broken our tie as they take the lead.
But just think, I ain't even got no speed like I usually have.
The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. And now out comes Minnesota. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
All right, here we go. All right, now look at 56.
Now they try the right side here. Not
Nope.
much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35. A couple
Trying to be
of
cute with
Dolphins
them
in on
runs,
the
bruh.
stop.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there.
No full. Short.
On that play.
Punt that. I thought he couldn't run. He just ran a fullback dive.
The offensive line, they may almost take the play off because they got a big guy back there pushing forward.
If people run fullback dive, you should allow people to run blitz. Run commit, I mean. If you're going to run fullback dive.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They come out here in the eye. He'll look to throw.
Oh, pick that off.
To the tight end. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop. But that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's the Vikings in possession of the football, but they need some points. They're trailing here to start the 4th. A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11.
Going for that post route that I know is coming.
All right, here we go. Watch it now, Barney.
They're going to look to throw. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down.
Well, an incomplete pass certainly doesn't look like a good play. For the guy throwing it
today,
as many interceptions he's thrown, he's got to feel a sigh of relief that the ball actually hit the ground. It didn't go in the other direction.
Go empty set. Go empty set.
One receiver left, 3 to the right. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Going up top.
Nope. I'm throwing to that tight end, bro.
Can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down. The Vikings send out their punter. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his 1st. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field, and they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. Now back to throw.
Don't get close when you go out of bounds, man. Man, they killing me. Why you go out of bounds, bro? All you have to do is cut up and you gone.
You really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target.
He's so good at that.
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he rifles one incomplete.
Man, fuck out of here.
10 yards to go on 3rd. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
Oh.
There, 9 yards, but it's going to leave him looking at a 4th and 1.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback.
I hate when my fucking running back running to the back of the fucking lineman in the first down marker, like right there. I'm like, nigga, move.
Just punting the football.
But when you look at how teams play the game, that complementary football comes into play. How do I take care of my defense? How do I take care of my offense?
They just got me on third down.
The defense is taking care of them in a lot of ways. Now it's time for the offense to jump things up and help their defense out. Give them a little bit of rest.
Yeah, time for them to give him a rest. Took the words right out of my mouth. Steps away to his left. And got his man.
What the fuck?
And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Viking slow to get up. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside.
Play actions roll all the way out to the fucking other side of the field.
They go play action here on first down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that'll make this a second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And tough sledding. You'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. A wall of Dolphins, and there are lots of them there to make the stop.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Yeah, the Dolphins beef up the secondary here as they look to stop them on third down. They'll look to throw here. Throwing middle, and it's complete.
That is so fucking chicken shit. Hike the ball and quick throw to the fucking tight end.
At the 22.
Defense don't even react.
The completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Hike quick throw. Defense don't even fucking react.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Finding time. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, any caused incompletion is good for a defense. But when you add to it, you get a little hit on the quarterback, knock him to the ground, make him think a little bit, hopefully knock him off his game, especially in a game of this magnitude, this tight in the fourth quarter. Got to feel pretty good as a defense.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. His throw incomplete.
Run the ball and get the field goal.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. 5 yards on the screen, but that'll take us to fourth down.
They dialed up the screen pass on third down. For a second, it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a first down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
Now flags, and we're going to get a delay of game.
No, that was weird.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker.
That told me the cat what's name came back.
He hit his first, this one from 38. And Lutz's kick is good. And that'll bring him back within 4.
Cleveland came back and won.
Interesting call there to take the 3. I guess they're thinking their hands were tied, but in the 4th quarter, that field goal, it really might not help them much at all.
Yeah, I mean, you still need a touchdown. Another field goal does you no good, so it'll be interesting to see what the media reaction is if the score stays where it is.
Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The
leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and give these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. And this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
It's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Not much room here as he
Come
only gets
on
into
with
about
that
the
shooting.
30. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be
Look
broken
at my
and get all the way to the
linebacker.
end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw.
Yeah, he
the
moves
ball.
his dudes back and then pulls them forward.
Because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game. 3rd and 5, so they bring in an extra defensive back.
Expecting pass.
Oh, I mean, I don't fucking care.
They'll run it now out of the gun.
Woo! There we go.
Yardage as he's brought down at the 41. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case,
That's a speedy one.
you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. And that led to a really nice game.
And now we won't see
Damn
a play
it.
on
I
first
don't
down.
even
We're going to get
reset
a
the play.
timeout instead. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside
That's what I
here
wanted
in the
to do
4th
first
quarter.
time.
And at this stage of the game, time a factor, time on their side as they just try to eke out the final precious moments of this one. They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding, keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
See, if this is GDK, I would have already put on chew clock to make him use his timeouts. But over here, you can't run the fucking chew clock before
They
fucking
have
2
to get
minutes.
off the field and get the ball back to their offense if they want a chance.
Here we go. Blue 90.
And they'll go on the ground. They'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. Time for a break. We'll come back for the
Big run right there, buddy. Big run.
After this. They come out here in the eye. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he's gonna fight his
Drag his
way
ass.
here for a modest
Drag him.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
I know that every now and then we get in those meetings with coaches.
What my man say, expose him.
Staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule?
Fourth quarter with the lead, you love that, don't you?
No doubt about it, because staying on schedule is trying to
Should
get
hit his
4
ass with
downs
a
at
fullback
first
dive
down.
like he did
They
me.
did that +3.
Here we go. No. Check. Patriots. Detroit. Back it up, Philly.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Now a handoff here to his running back.
Get out of here!
The first down,
Game over!
35.
Let me want to hit him with the good game.
Timeout called by the Vikings now. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Victory very likely now for the Dolphins as they take a knee here. Now hang on here, timeout.
What are you calling timeout for? You ain't getting the ball back.
It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. And they'll indeed take a knee. Victory very likely now for the Dolphins as they take a knee here.
Man, Toronto getting their asses beat.
A lot of scoring.